All right. Welcome everyone to the Wisdom Circle. So glad you're here. Welcome my soul family here that is here today. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to go ahead and get started with our daily prayer, our Wisdom Circle prayer, so we are protected. We'll do the Akashic Records prayer and also the Archangel Michael. I would like to call on white light protection for me, for myself, and for the Wisdom Circle community. We ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic Records. We call our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to improve all of us on our journey. To make the best decisions for ourselves, our family, for the planet, for the people we love. But even to help those we have strife with, and together we say, Amen. Directly connected to the divine and to all that is, I now call upon Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come in and connect with us now. We ask that you protect us, uplift us, and inspire us to live in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Surround us with your wings of love and stand before us, blessing our energy with your angelic qualities of strength, courage, and truth. Please clear our energy and vibration, completely releasing all negative energy, limiting beliefs, fears, illusions, and negative energetic imprints present in our energy and physical being. Please release anything that is blocking us from fully and completely experiencing the love and light present in every moment. Release all that no longer serves us into the light of the divine and fill the void with unconditional love, light, and compassion. Archangel Michael, we ask that you use your sword of light to cut away all doubt, fear, guilt, or negativity which is around us. Cut any and all cords which are draining our energy and vitality across the lines of time. Assist us in reintegrating our light and personal power which has been drained back into our being now. Please guide us on our path and help us to accomplish our authentic purpose according to divine will, for the highest and greatest good. And so it is. Thank you. Amen. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started for this week's weekly reading. Okay, let's see what we have for this week. There was things that I'm hearing right now is that a lot of changes are coming right now, and you might feel like it's overwhelming and a lot of loss, but they're saying no, to really, this is the time where you need to tap in and go within yourself. So this is meaning you may have to start doing I'm not even going to say a ritual, just taking for self, taking the time for yourself to take those 5 breaths, right? The breath of life to continue to go within to it's I'm hearing grounding. It's going to help with your grounding when you're feeling things are out of control and spiraling in your life. It's because you're not breathing, you're not letting it flow, you're stopping that flow, so it builds up the anxiety. So remember, when you inhale, you're inhaling this light, this energy form, right? The exhale is exhaling the negative energy, which is any stuck energy, any anxiety, any worries. You exhale it out, and when you're feeling it, you're going to start to feel grounded and more much quieter in your, I'm saying, hearing central nervous system. It's a lot of heightened feeling anxiety, a little if your energy's feeling, even you're feeling energetic, like a lot of energy, it's like you're feeling buzz. I'm hearing buzzing. This is a time where you need to ground yourself. Listen to some music, but it's, I'm hearing more is being quiet, taking the time to step back for even a minute and breathe 5 deep breaths. And as you're going to tune everything out, but you're listening to self and just feeling yourself grounding into this earth, grounding back. And you're going to see things much clearer. It's a reminder for you to do that self reflection onto your body. It's going to be very important this week. Mhm. Okay. So this week is going to be a lot of it, like I was saying, the emotional, feeling lost, heartache and loss. Some are transitioning. Things are just feeling like they're out of control, and so this is where they're saying this is the grounding. Even if someone has passed, even if you're feeling out of control, or things are relationships are ending. This is what they're saying is when you start to center, you're able to transform this anxiety, this sadness, anything that's lost, this feeling. Even I'm hearing this is not just a person. It's I have to say this monetary loss. If things are feeling out of control, they're not moving forward. Um, or you feel like you're losing. That's panic, and they don't want you to be in that fear. This scarcity or fears is to take your breath, to ground yourself, to actually realize things are moving out of your way to move forward to your new future of what is to be. And that is finding your own voice, standing in your, this is throat chakra, it's the blue. In the throat chakra, you're seeing, you're going to speak your truth, you're going to able to articulate your own truth, but it's also being true to yourself and being able to express in that way the what you want to. You're not in this period of I'm even hearing it's like conformity or being quiet and just no. You're speaking your truth. You're speaking truth to yourself. You're speaking truth to yourself and what the things that you want. So now it's coming out and the things that you want to say and how you want to do things. Because look, triumph and success. So in these things that are transitioning, you are going to be successful. So relationships that have been ending or things that are moving on, there's going to be a big change, a wonderful change. Remember, it's not okay. So it's okay. I have to say it this way. Sometimes it feels like there's a death or something. Death is a transition. It is not a complete. It's always evolving a new thing you're going towards. Don't be afraid because it's your new beginning. See, it's in transition to something so much better. It's a new beginning. It's freeing to yourself, to the vision you want to go. Even if it's relationships, even if things are ending, it's a new beginning. So to something so much better. Your awareness is growing in what you want and your intuition. So this is what's going to guide you into the what your prosperity, your freedom. I'm even hearing like leverage. So things that you want to achieve, it is your new beginning to transition to that. It's you're going in more awareness of what you want and what in tune to I have to say it to self, but you're getting in tune to everything that's around you. So you're seeing things for what they are. You know, it's opening up into seeing a different vision, and you're allowing yourself to your intuition, that gut feeling, that to follow that. You're no longer dismissive of that part of yourself. You're becoming one with yourself, and realizing that energy is more powerful than anything other energy because that's connection to source, that's connection to yourself, that's connection to your higher self and source, if you call God, you know, divine, however you want to call it, it's connecting to the one source, and it will that's the ultimately guide towards where you want to go. That will lead you to where you want to go because you're trusting now your inner compass and your own morals and everything you want to achieve. You're not being distracted by outside energies any longer. Movement, choices, and decisions, and see, this becomes much easier when you start grounding yourself, and the decisions become easier, and the choices you have to make are much clearer, and movements, the movement in the direction you want is much clearer. Not so, I feel like I see speed bumps, so it doesn't get in your way and stop you because you're starting to trust. When you don't trust yourself, it's when you have those speed bumps, when you have those indecisions or things are sidetracked, but you're going towards that way and everything is starting to move in the direction that you want. The waiting game. So it might feel like things are in a standstill or like, oh my gosh, it's not moving forward, but it is. This is actually putting in everything in the position. Sometimes you have to wait a moment. This is slowing you down. I'm hearing it slowing you down to ground yourself. It's very important this week you find a time to ground yourself. Either you go outside, you put your feet in the grass, and you take the air, the oxygen in, and feel that light coming in from the sun, the moon, whatever. You're bringing that energy in. You're grounding yourself, so because you're going into self to here. So all those anxieties, if you suffer from anxiety, you're not sleeping, you need to ground yourself. Not sleeping also is not ground. You're not grounded. So, and I know there's medical issues too, but I'm hearing right now the helping of it will be the grounding to control all of those anxieties, all those issues that are coming up, because your intuition is going to help you see what you need for your body, how to heal yourself. I'm hearing a lot of healing this week is a revelation of what you needs to be done for yourself. Like you're really starting to get in tune to yourself and what is needed for your body, because not everyone comes from the same cookie cutter. They're saying so you have to go within and reflect what your needs are. Not they're not the same as everybody else. So this is where you can get information from other people, but the ultimate way direction to treat self is to take the time, ground, and listen. Your body is going to tell you what it needs this week. It's going to tell you what foods you need, how much rest you're going to need. It's very important this week you start to really focus in on self, and it's not being selfish to do that. You're not being selfish. You're just starting to follow your inner compass, what you're supposed to be doing here. So trust in the direction you are feeling. It's like going within. You're going to feel that compass and which way to go. How much sleep you need. If you need to go to bed, you listen to that. It's going to push you to listen to yourself now. And the waiting game is for you to reflect on everything and to start following it. It doesn't. Okay. Here I'm also hearing the goals that you want to achieve. There's no time on it. There's no time limit. There's no time period, because it will be uh, accomplished when everything is aligned, and that's self. When you start to align yourself, everything comes slowly and it's in timing. And this is a reflection on is helping you to telling you to slow yourself down. There is no race to that finish line. Okay? Because at the end, even at the time of your death, you're going to still learn something. You're going to still teach something. So there's no race to get it all done at one time and in a timely manner, in a month, a year. You just have to go, it builds. Everything is building for something much more better in your life. Be the tortoise. The tortoise learns so much. The rabbit misses the in between. What's in between? He tries to get to the finish line lots faster, but he doesn't get to see the work that needs to be done. So when he gets to the end, or he doesn't even get to the end because he burns out, right? Because he gets worn out. So whereas the tortoise gets to see along the way the path, the roses, the flowers, the water, the connections. Be patient with yourself also. This is going on health. Be patient with your health, the transformation that is coming. Don't push it because it's not meant to be pushed. This is a time of transformation. Each day it's a different transformation. So if you're feeling like, oh, but one day you're doing really good, the next day it's like, oh my gosh, this is crappy. I want you to change that. It is not crappy. You're releasing. You're releasing that is no longer working for you. It's finally coming out of your body, your belief system. The programming is to go back into and feel like you have taken a step back. That is the biggest breakthrough that you are having, because it's finally bringing up to the surface what you need to deal with and to go forward. So in that case, give it gratitude, love it, and tell you thank you. I see it for what it is, and you pass and you go forward. You're not stuck, no longer stuck in that energy. You're moving forward. So each time you feel like you're getting a setback in your health or in a job or anything, take a moment. This is where you're grounding yourself and look at it for the benefit it's giving you and where you're moving forward and what are you releasing. Because you're going to be successful, triumphant, successful through everything. You're always going to keep moving forward and being on top. It's not going to keep you down. See, this is the grounding, the crown chakra. This is the top connection to source. It is going to open up a whole lot. Once you start grounding and taking care of yourself, the most important this week is grounding yourself and making sure you're open, that open vessel, that open connection. So when I see crown chakra, I always picture, you can imagine this purple energy, right? Lavender purple energy coming down from the heavens, coming down, entering your body, connecting with earth, combining all through your body, connecting, opening up this beautiful, beautiful purple light. Imagine that all around you. Connect, that's going to help you connect. Conflict and defeat. There's going to be well, like I said, that moment where you're going to be feeling like that one day it's really good. The next day, oh my God, I'm feeling horrible. I can't move. All this is coming up, or something didn't work out. No, take a moment. Remember, breathe. Very important to breathe this week. And to look at it, it is not true. It's taking you a moment. If the light is still there, you're just taking a moment to look around and reflect. See, even the light is still there. It's just dimmed. But all you have to do is turn around and start heading back towards what you want. It's just asking you to hold on. You're not defeated. It's releasing. I'm getting a big release. You're releasing these things that no longer work for you. Sickness is no longer working for you. Division is no longer working for you. Let's see what they're saying. This is funny. Unhappiness is no longer working for you. You want more joy in your life. And this is what they're saying. Hey, they're making you reflect and looking, what truly do you want? Less stress, less anxiety. So this is another thing I'm getting. Look at things now as like, even if some of you, I'm gonna have to say, some of you are like in tune with what's going on, the government, all that. This is what they showed me to do. Get a bag of popcorn. Look at it now as a movie, and it's a soap opera, and just start laughing at the ridiculousness of what's going on, and you know it's going to change. Enjoy your life. Be happy. This is your transition. You cannot pay attention to that. I want you to now look at it as a movie that you know at the end it always comes out right. What is bringing up to change, the stuff is being shown to release. The same thing as what I'm saying about your body, same thing is applying there. It's bringing everything up to release to what we're going towards, something much higher. Because look, prosperity begins. When you start changing that mindset, when you start seeing that in a different manner, your prosperity begins. You already created it, but you got to understand what the process is going through. This is that things are going to come up. The even the sicknesses in the bodies are going to come up. It's for a transformation. It's to finally release it that no longer needs to be there. And so when you're in gratitude with that too, I'm hearing, and being in gratitude with that and say, thank you, I release you, I'm no longer in that energy, things are going to be much more fruitful and transformative for you. You're going to find it's going to be easier. Each time you do it, each time you feel that you get into that feeling a conflict or defeat, you're going to, and then taking that moment, those 5 breaths, you're going to see every time they come up, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be less and less, and you're able to go through these transitions much quicker and faster. And you're not sometimes we can get into like a depression or being like, oh, I can't do this, I'm not moving forward, and we can be there for days where you're going to find it's hours, it's minutes, because you recognize it for what it is. It's a transformation that have always wanted and you're going towards. Foundation and achievements. This is where you have. This is also, I'm getting not just people, what you built and what you're achieving. It's giving yourself. I have. This is the word that I heard is accolades for yourself. When have you spoke to yourself and congratulated yourself of the transformations that you have done? Not even the bad ones are not bad. It's you made decisions, you may think they're bad, but if you actually reflect on these transitions or these decisions that you feel that were bad too, they're not. They taught you transform into something higher. You went beyond that. You're not stuck in it. You continue to go forward. Sacrifice. And I love this card, the sacrifice, because remember that you have gone through a lot, but you've never been under. You've had things going have stopped you from maybe sometimes feeling like fulfilling a commitment that you want to. I'm hearing, okay, this is after her. A commitment to self. If you committed to yourself and it hasn't transpired, know that you never failed, you never stopped, you kept going forward, and now's the time to go ahead and achieve, and you're rising above everything. So this, not going to be stuck, and it's only for a moment. You're transforming to something higher, and that comes with ease. You're rising above any I have to say this, how are they showing it to me? It's like rising above. Okay, I have to. It's like they're showing me waves. Like sometimes you feel like there's a wave after wave after wave. You've risen above those. It's starting to become calmer, and the sludge, and even the speed bumps. But they're showing me waves because sometimes you feel like you're drowning in just one thing after another, and they're saying no, you're going to rise above all those. It's starting to become calmer in your life. And I'm hearing it's the choice though. You have to make the choice to do that. You have to make the decision of where you want to go. It's okay. They have to show me because they're saying it's easier to go back into that energy because why? Because it's comfortable. It's what we have been brought up to feel, to do, the things that we need, that's a program. And so they're saying once you start releasing it, that's your new program for yourself because now you're going within and following your compass to which way you need to go. Not on somebody else's, not which way society's telling you. It's where you're now listening to your temple. Material harvest. You have the tools and everything you need to go forward to create what you want. It's like I'm hearing you don't need that next book, that next chat, that next thing. You have all the materials to move forward, whether it's in a business, a relationship. You have the information right there. This is why they're saying the more that you go in, you will have everything you need to move forward in your life and what you need. It's like you don't need more. It's like the wisdom is within. You connect to self. You connect back to your wisdom that you have brought here for many lives, that you have continued to bring here. And they're asking you to remember and tap back in because you have everything to direct your life. There are no obstacles but yourself. There's only freedom when you stand in line with self. There's only ease when you stand in line with yourself. There is peace when you stand in line with yourself. There is truth when you stand in line with yourself. There's compassion when you stand in line with yourself. The emotional withdrawal. That's what they're saying. Take time. When you see like the ocean, the water is a conduit. You can listen and tap into everything. It's when you take the time to it's the five breaths to be grounded. You can hear and you can see. And it was like I'm getting is to even taking time away from the phones or listening to something and stepping away from that. They're asking you to do that. It's going to be very important this week because I feel there's a lot of things that are going to be transitioning around in society that you'll need to ground yourself because we're a part of it and we're not. They're saying it's because by you grounding help holds that space for everyone else. You don't need to be in some aren't here to be in those front lines and some aren't, and you will know who you are. But they're asking you to step back and follow. It's like almost I'm hearing you're going to get instructions, like you're going to get downloads, you're going to get guidance towards what you want to achieve. This is not a withdrawal. Emotional withdrawal is because things are like out of hand. The emotional withdrawal is to start taking a note of self-reflection, of grounding yourself to get them what I'm hearing, like messages that being that conduit for the direction of your life, to follow your compass, your guidance, what you're meant to be doing here. It brings you peace. Again, it brings you peace, the grounding, feeling a lot lighter in your life. Harmony. Again, doing this is going to bring you the harmony, the connections that you want. You're going to be making connections. There's some that have made their connections already or about to, or they have, and they met someone and it's going to be a really good connection. I always say that the connection right here, these flowers right here, I always feel that this connection that you have, and this balance that you get with the person that you are, I'm not even going to say commit, but the connection that you have, the harmony, it brings peace and harmony connection. But this is also the people around you are going to honor that as well. There is it brings love and unity and peace. But this is somewhat something that you won't get, like I have to say, someone you don't get lost and lose yourself. You will know self because they're going to be in that same vibrational healing that you were. Now I'm not sorry, that was me. Them are saying that vibrational energy that you were achieving, because to me this is also, or are the spirit and guidance. So this is all being honored. So if you met someone or you haven't met someone, this is what's coming towards you. The energy. Trust in that the connection is going to be in a very harmonious. I'm gonna have to say stress-free. I mean, there is some stress, but they're stress-free as far as there is not going to be that conflict in it. It's going to be very honored. You have the power to choose which direction you want to do. There's the courage and the power and the strength, the wisdom. It's not separate. It's all in one. It's in within you. You have the courage to go stand forth into your life and what you want. If you choose to let go of these old energies, the old sickness, the old way of feeling, start saying, like I said to myself, I'm tired of being tired. Gotta move forward. I had the strength to do gardening yesterday, and didn't know where that came from, but I said I was tired of being tired. I was given the energy because I directed the energy to something else. So it's up to you. The choice is you this week with that. I'm going to see what Isis says, and then we'll move. Say the message for Goddess Isis, the Wisdom Circle community. Life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived, and you will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. There's that one. And then initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenges. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. Thank you so much, everyone in the community, Wisdom Circle community, my soul family. Thank you so much for being here for the weekly message, and I will see you next week. Thank you.